I was taking off an airplane, and I was like, I haven't had a seizure today. And I had had seizures every day of my life for 2.5 years. My mom had followed this guy on Instagram for a long time. Even like before my surgery, she was like, Miles, this is going to be you. This guy has 4 brain tumors and he's killing it. Like before I had my second brain surgery, and this guy's up there doing flips on bikes and stuff. I was like, how does he have 4 brain tumors?
They're little.
So, yeah, hang on.
Now.
Yeah. So, it was Josh Berry.
Heyo.
I reached out to him on Instagram, and my brother was like, I heard good things about this ketogenic diet for epilepsy. And I had no reason not to. I mean, why not, So I click on Josh's page, and he has like 60,000 followers at the time, and I was like, there is no way this guy's going to respond to me. That day, Josh responded. I shot him a message telling him everything about me. He responded that day saying, yeah, man, I'm not a doctor, but I believe the words he said were, I'm not a doctor, but let's do this. I'm going to do everything I can to help you. And then he said, have you heard of the ketogenic diet? Boom.
Keto Mammoth was born.
Life changer.
Yep, the Keto Mammoth was born.
I think I remember the day that he told me about you contacting him. Like, I don't know if I could give specifics or anything, but I definitely remember him being like, this guy just hit me up. This is crazy. I'm going to, like, start coaching him. And then he was like, his mom is going to do it with him and support him. And I'm so stoked. And then it was great because it was like, Miles' mom, Linda, she was like the most like supportive, wonderful, like mother from a distance ever, even to like Josh and I. Like she was always just so positive on our pages and like liking everything and being like, you guys are wonderful. And it was just like, oh, we just like hooked some like really great people into our lives. Like it was dope.
Yeah, she's, not to get too sidetracked, but I couldn't have done it without her. I mean, there was times I thought about, I can't do this anymore. What's the point of fighting anymore? And my mom was just there. Mm-hmm. I mean, she was the one, she would say, bud, toughen up, let's do this.
Yeah.
And she was just undying love. But
that's amazing.
Anyways, so Keto Mammoth was born.
Because at this time, too, you were also, there was consideration of a third brain surgery, wasn't there?
Yeah. So what the doctor said, the one that performed the second brain surgery, when I said, hey, by the way, I'm definitely still having the seizures that you said that I wasn't going to have, in a very arrogant tone to me, he said, oh, shoot, well, I guess I should have cut more out. And I was just like, he's like, there is an option that we can go back. I mean,
were those his words? Like, really?
So hang on, I should clarify. It wasn't like, oh shoot, like tough luck. He was honestly disappointed.
I mean, even say, so, like, oh, I should have cut more of your brain out. I just don't understand why that's a medical.
And the doctor that diagnosed
option.
me was sincere when he was like, you'll probably never ride your bike again or do daily things without it being difficult. But it wasn't like he was like a dick about it. He just was like, like that's literally what he said. I was like, oh.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I'm not really.
So what he said to me, the only reason he was arrogant because my brothers asked a lot of questions, because they cared about me, and he was like, "Who are you kids questioning me? I'm the doctor with the degrees." But it's like, hey, you messed up, so here we are again, and I have the seizures. And all he wants to do is just do another brain surgery, and no one mentioned ketogenic diet to me once.
Oh, he doesn't do keto?
He's a carbivore.
There you go.
So he was like, we could do a third brain surgery, but you're your tumor is right by all the blood vessels, and there's a very high chance of a stroke. So, I walked out of there, I was like, this is helpless, But that was before I reached out to you. Then once I reached out to you, you got me on your program. I mean, how quick was it when I started seeing results? I went from 5 to 7 a day, and then all of a sudden it was like 1 a day.
Yeah, I feel like after like 2, 3, maybe 3 or 4 weeks, it started like lessening per day and duration. And then after a couple months, there was days where you didn't have them.
Yep. And I remember I texted you I was taking off an airplane, and I was like, I haven't had a seizure today. And I had seizures every day of my life for 2.5 years. And so I was like, I got to reach out to Josh. And then the more and more you taught me, by the way, I got to give Jackie a shout out too, because when I joined this program, I was doing the nutrition stuff, and then Jackie kicked my butt with the workout routine. So because obviously to get the autophagy going in the gym, but I still had the stitches going. She's like, you got to be doing deadlifts. You got to be doing. So thank you for that. Yeah. I needed that. But yeah, so as of today, I am now 4 months seizure free.
Oh, that's amazing! So awesome. 4 months.
And what's really amazing about that is, I'm drawing a blank on his name. I just spoke to him. I think I told you about him the other day. But
Austin?
Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
He was talking about how he was discouraged about having a seizure after a year or two, and then learned of your story, being grateful for months without a seizure, and then how that just changed his world.
Yeah.
And that's when I hit you up, and I was like, this is how change occurs in other people's lives, by us being us and sharing our journey.
Yeah.
Because
just being vocal about it.
This is why we're doing this podcast. Like, you sharing your journey is cool. It's amazing. But you sharing your perspective and just how you, perspective, how you view the situation, how you want to move forward, those choices, I think is even more powerful.